Okay, so here's a comic book which I promised to show you guys, which is dated July 1967. And here it is. Ta-da! X-Men number 34 from 1967. And I got this one at Westhampton Mall. And here, I'll take this off so we can get a closer look. And this one was probably in very good condition. The Overstreet Guide would say that this particular book, as a near mint ungraded copy, is worth $90. I paid $40 for this one. It does have enough flaws. It's a very good book, but it's got enough flaws. Well, it's got a yellowed look to it. The cover I really like. But here's some of the X-Men, Tyrannus, and Tyrannus's robot. And basically what happens in this issue, easy synopsis, is the X-Men get caught up in a rivalry between the Mole Man and Tyrannus. And they kind of go through this Jules Verne kind of adventure under the world. So yeah, War in a World of Darkness. So I'll show you guys quickly some of the flaws. Up the top here, it's got some crinkling, not really chipping yet, but some crinkles and some cracks. Same with along the spine, some cracks, but it's held together very well. And yeah, some pretty good corners, just a little bit of creasing there, but pretty solid all around there. The only other flaw that I didn't like, well, you can't even see right here, but well, you kind of can. Right here where it says Volume 1, Number 34, July 1967 issue, it's circled in pen right there. Yeah, so I'll just quickly show you guys some pages, but very good inside. So here, they're trying to get the professor back because he was kidnapped. And then one of their scientist buddies gets kidnapped, and then they go on this adventure. A couple of them stay back, and then the others start to go look for their friend. And look here, in the same year, Not Brand X, Marvel's own parody magazine, debuts. Here you go. Here's some of the story on how his friend got kidnapped. This guy who makes this super alloy, this cobalt, and Tyrannus kidnaps him so that he can coat his robot in cobalt. So this panel right here, I'm going to say we have Angel, we have Marvel Girl, and we have Iceman. Well, in this panel, they call him right here Angel. He's the one driving, I guess. She says, "I'll keep you advised on depth reading, Scott." And then Angel is saying, "Good girl, how's the Geiger scope working, Iceman?" And over here he says, where is it? He calls him so she had called him Scott, and then over in this panel, Iceman calls him Scotty. So, no prize for me because, yeah, they called Angel Scotty. But then next panel here, he's saying he calls him Worry. Yeah. Yay, so no prize for me. I spotted a flaw. Here we go, so the Mole Man. See, all the other pages are pretty good and just kind of off-white. Some kind of little areas are yellow or off-white. Here's Big Robot. Here's in the cavern. Yeah, I'm gonna go through these a little faster. This is the Mole Man's robot. And eventually the X-Men that go to save this fella, they smell the fumes from the River Lee, and by the Mole Man's manipulations, they end up helping him and working against the Tyrannus. So here's the relief. The other X-Men, Beast and Cyclops, come to help after they were done doing what they were doing. Here's the robots fighting. And eventually, here he was saying that the guy who made the Cobalt formula, he left a few things out so that it was super strong, but left out some things that it was more vulnerable to the heat. So that's how the destruction of the robot happens. And then the X-Men eventually get saved. Angel rushes Scott, and then they got this little antidote ray to wear off the effects of the relief. And then the last panel here, talking about, would you believe Spider-Man is an agent of Factor 3? The X-Men do. Next issue. Enough said. So issue number 35, they're continuing their fight against the Factor 3, and they think somehow Spider-Man is involved. But yeah, good little comic book. Yeah. And that's that. Here's the mailbag. Look at that, they got 2 pages for it. So that's that. I thought it was pretty good. And I got some other X-Men, good X-Men comics, and one Golden Age, I think for the year it is. I believe it's a Golden Age comic coming soon. Hopefully those will arrive from eBay by hopefully by the end of the month or so. And yeah, so that's that. And as soon as I can here, I'll show you some comic books from the 30th of June that came out. Some pretty good ones. So that's that. Talk to you guys later.